Hello. So, our today's lecture is the introduction of solid waste. We already covered some syllabus of solid waste in previous video lectures. That is municipal solid waste. Also, we covered the classification methods for the solid waste. Again, we covered about the biomedical waste. Okay. So again, into starting in brief, solid waste, its types, its classification, and various methods for the collection of solid waste. Also, going to discuss the how to treat that solid waste or what are the different treatment methods of solid waste. After that, how to dispose that solid waste or disposal of solid waste. So these various points I'm going to discuss in detail. Okay, so first basic idea is the solid waste. So solid waste, all you know about the solid waste, it is nothing but you can say the material which is useless or unwanted, discarded material from human activity or sometimes you can say animal activity also. So whatever that waste having no value which is thrown away, okay, which is cheaper, that waste you can say the solid waste. Okay, so all you know that India is a developing country. So in India, now the cities are growing at faster rate, and due to the rate of generation of whatever the city and either you can say the industrialization, urbanization, so that the rate of generation of solid waste that also going to be increases. Okay, so as the industrialization and population going to be increases day by day, that solid waste also going to be increases day by day. Okay, so that is one of the major thing that you can say whatever you can say the village you can say urban area rural area, they are going to generate a huge number of garbage, okay, huge volume of garbage. So that is one of the major problem, how to manage that solid waste, how to manage that huge volume of solid waste. Okay, and that is what the major challenge in developing countries. So for that we required the proper, that is you can say the collection methods, treatment methods, disposal methods, and whatever other you can say segregation and separation methods. So we require this all for the management of solid waste. Okay, so that is also you can say the functional element of municipal solid waste management. So what is that functional element of municipal solid waste management? So it is nothing but the management of solid waste. That is from the first generation of solid waste. Next, storage of solid waste. Next, you can say collection of solid waste. Next, you can say transportation of solid waste. Next, the treatment of solid waste. And finally, the disposal of solid waste. These all elements are called as the functional element of municipal solid waste management. So according to these elements, you can manage the solid waste in your area, rural area, urban area, or in a city. Okay, so that is called as functional element of solid waste management system. Okay, so we already discussed the basic definition of solid waste. So it is simply you can say the material which arises from various human activities or animal activities which is normally discarded, useless material, unwanted material, cheaper material which is thrown away. Okay, so that material you can say solid waste. Okay, so next, um, basically you can also consider in your home what तुम्ही कोणतेही सामान घेऊन आलात घरी, ते यूज केल्यानंतर त्याच्यापासून प्लास्टिक बॅग्स असतील किंवा कागद असतील, पेपर्स असतील, कार्डबोर्ड असतील, वॉट एव्हर. ओके, so that is what nothing but the waste. Okay, so after utilization of product, whatever that remaining, okay, in the form of papers, cardboards and all that, you can say the waste. Okay, so this waste is broadly classified into different categories. Okay, So that is nothing but the classification of solid waste. Okay. So according to source, the solid waste are classified. Okay. Basically, the solid waste are organic and inorganic waste material. Okay. Such as product of packaging, grass clipping, furniture, clothing, bottles, kitchen refuse, paper, paints, batteries. Okay. So these all waste. It may be organic in nature or it may be inorganic in nature. Okay, so broadly classification of these solid waste. The first one is, you can say, the domestic waste. Next one is commercial waste. Next one is institutional waste. Next one is industrial waste. Next, agriculture waste. Next, biomedical waste. Next, e-waste, that is electronics and electrical waste. And the next one is hazardous waste. Okay, so this is the broadly classification of solid waste. Okay, so domestic waste, commercial waste, institutional waste, this comes under the municipal solid waste. And other category, you can see the biomedical waste, you can see the e-waste, and you can see the hazardous waste and industrial waste. Okay, so municipal solid waste, it include the domestic waste, residential waste, commercial waste, agricultural waste, and institutional waste. So these all waste which included in municipal solid waste. Okay, so now going to discuss one by one. So India is developing country where cities are growing at faster rate and we can find huge number of heaps of garbage all over the city. Due to huge volume of solid waste, management of solid waste is a major challenge. It needs collection, transportation, treatment and disposal before creating adverse impact on the environment. So it is a very important thing. Adverse impact of the environment. All you know that these waste, solid waste, which create the adverse impact over the environment. How they create adverse impact over the environment? Okay, so first thing you can say, suppose this solid waste, if you are going to dump over the land, so that then what happens? It creates the air pollution. Okay, because of what? Sometimes this solid waste may create a fire that generate the gases and that cause air pollution. Okay, next, during the decomposition of this waste, okay, again it generate the gases like you can say CH4, CO2, H2S, that also create air pollution or air problem. Okay, next, when this solid waste going to be decomposed, it create a liquid. That liquid is called as leachate. Okay, so leachate, it is nothing but the waste water which percolate through the solid waste during the de- decomposition or a degradation. You can say degradation. So that leachate is very toxic in manner. Okay, so this toxic waste, this leachate, when going to be mixed into the soil, when going to be mixed into the underground water, then what happened? That pollute the groundwater, and that is what nothing but the water pollution. And such water, if you are going to use for the agriculture purpose, if you are going to use that water for the drinking and domestic purpose, that adversely affect over the environment, human health, animals. Okay, because of why? Because that leachate is very toxic chemical and which is very harmful to the environment and human health. So that is what the impact of the throwing of the solid waste over the open land. Okay. Suppose if you are going to throwing the waste into the water bodies, okay, it may be river, it may be lake, or it may be ocean. So that also create the water pollution problem. That makes that water is unsafe and unpotable for the domestic and drinking purpose. Okay, so that also cause the water pollution. Okay, so these are the I can say adverse impact over the environment. Okay, uh, that is the major problem of the solid waste disposal and throw away over the land. So next, definition of solid waste we already discussed. The material which arises from various human activities and which is normally discarded as useless or unwanted That material called as solid waste. Material that is cheaper to throw away than to store or use. Okay, so without store and without use, we are going to throw that waste. That waste is called as solid waste. Okay, so this is a broadly classification of solid waste: domestic waste, commercial waste, institutional waste, industrial waste, agricultural waste, biomedical waste, hazardous waste, and e-waste. Okay, so first one is domestic waste. So domestic waste, it is nothing but which include all organic and inorganic refuse from the residential area. Okay, so this domestic waste, it is nothing but either it may be in the organic form or either it may be in the inorganic form. So that refuse from the residential area are called as domestic waste. Okay, so what it include? It include the food waste, it include the paper, it include the cardboard, it include the rubber, it include the plastics, and also you can see the yard waste. These all waste, it is nothing but organic waste or which is domestic waste. Also this domestic waste in inorganic in nature. So this inorganic waste is nothing but metals, batteries, oil, glass bottle. So these are the various example of domestic inorganic waste. Next, commercial waste. The waste which is comes from the commercial areas. Okay. So commercial area you can say stores, offices, warehouses, markets, restaurants, shops. So this all waste is called as the commercial waste. Okay. So this commercial waste is generated from the commercial areas, commercial sources, and it consists of number of papers, cardboards, plastics, glass, packaging material. Okay. So this the commercial waste. Next, institutional waste. The institutional waste, it is nothing but the waste which comes from the institution. Okay, so that waste is called as institutional waste. So it include the waste from school, waste from colleges, waste from private institution, and other institutions. Okay, so this all waste is called as institutional waste. So the waste generated in this category is similar to residential and commercial type, but sometimes may contain hazardous waste like chemical from the laboratories. So whatever that waste we generate from the institution, that waste is similar to residential waste, similar to commercial waste, but sometimes due to the presence of chemical, due to presence of chemical laboratory, environmental laboratory, okay. So due to use of chemicals, what are this waste, that chemical waste which comes into the institutional waste, and that chemical waste, it is a hazardous waste. Again, this waste which include the papers, cardboard, packing materials, and various other types of material. Next, industrial waste. So industrial waste we generated during manufacturing of consumer goods and agriculture goods. So due to production process, packaging process, manufacturing process, whatever that waste generated in industry, that waste is called as industrial waste. Okay. So the industrial waste may include the hazardous waste and non-hazardous waste. So what it include? It include chemicals, it include paint, it includes sand, metal ore, fly ash, and ETP sludge. ETP it is effluent treatment plant. We already discussed in environment 2, that is WTP water treatment plant, STP sewage treatment plant, again WTP you can say wastewater treatment plant, and ETP that is effluent treatment plant. Basically this ETP which is provided where the industry. Okay, so that industry, to treat the industrial wastewater, they are providing a own treatment plant. That own treatment plant is called a CTP, effluent treatment plant. Okay, so that ETP sludge, that sludge which generated from that effluent treatment plant, okay, that sludge you can say the industrial waste, ETP sludge. Next is agriculture waste. So agriculture waste we generate from the agriculture activities. So you can say the farming, planting, harvesting, animal farm, poultry farm. So whatever that waste which come from these areas, so this waste is called as agriculture waste. Agriculture waste include crop residue, animal waste, dead plant, and manure. So this whatever that agriculture activities which creates the waste, that is called as agriculture waste. Next, the biomedical waste, which is very important and hazardous waste. So precaution should be taken care during the handling of biomedical waste. Okay, so what is biomedical waste? The biomedical waste is nothing but the waste generated from the biological research center, from the hospitals, from the blood bank, from the clinics. So this all waste is called as the biomedical waste. Also you can say the waste from the clinics, you can say the blood banks, also you can say the waste from the primary health center, okay, own clinics, own hospitals, okay. So this whatever research center, institution, all, okay. So waste come from this area, that waste is called as biomedical waste, okay. So what it include? That biomedical waste include the human tissue. Again, it include bandages, hospital waste, dead animals. So these all, you can say the sources of biomedical waste. Okay, so what are the waste which comes in biomedical waste? One is body fluid, next one is cotton, bandages, again human body parts, placenta, again syringe, injection, catheters, IV tubings, bottles. Okay, so this all waste which comes under the biomedical waste. Okay, next one is e-waste, that is nothing but electronic waste. So electronic waste, it is nothing but the all electrical and electronic equipment in is called as nothing but e-waste. That means whatever your computers, keyboards, mobile phone, okay, so CD, DVD, whatever it is. So that waste or electronic of waste, that is called as e-waste, okay, which include discarded computers, electronic equipment, mobile phone, etc.